quick. Stop skipping out on y'all damn vitamins. Even if it is a cheap vitamin, the more of a vitamin is to get shit in your system that you probably ain't eat. So stop skipping out on your shit. It ain't gotta be no fucking fancy vitamin. I would recommend vitamins made out of food, but just get some vitamins, man. Anything better than nothing. What's up, y'all? I'm late, man. Shit, I slept in. I had to. I worked hard this week, man. So I slept in. Said fuck it. But I'm out now. I know this phone will get hot, but I like it up here better. I don't know why. It's good. Let me see if I could lock the motherfucker, maybe. That might work. Maybe. Anyways, y'all, real quick, so I can get the hell up out of here. Talking about, turn this shit down. I made a post earlier about how women, what I say? I said, turn that down. I said something about women, oh, I know what I said. Like, at first, women, when they, like, got their shit together, let's say women are 10s, right? 10s overall, not just looks. At first, these women could get high value men, right? But the problem is the lifestyle they live, they go to bars and clubs and all that, right? And nothing's wrong with that. But the problem is, over time, let's say they started at 20, and then by 30, they still ain't found some love or whatever the fuck. And a lot of them start thinking, oh, there is no high value men around here or whatever. And I said, because a lot of high value men are not in these clubs. They're not going out looking for women. They're probably at home working on a purpose or something like that. And I'm sure that a lot of men have been offended by that. So I want to clear this up, because I don't want people to think that I'm saying if you go to a club, this doesn't make you a high value male. However, men have to realize that the same way you judge a woman for her value, you are being judged for your value. You can't say that you don't want a woman who goes to the club every weekend, but you do. You can't say you don't want a woman who fucks everybody or has fucked everybody, but you have. So this is why I'm here to clear this shit up. I mean, high value man can be subjective, I guess, but if you're going to judge a woman for it, then how does that not apply to you? Not only that, if you go to the club or the clubs all the time, instead of maybe staying at home working on your purpose, you are devaluing your life. Some people say, nah, you just going to a club. Well, you could have been working on your purpose. You're taking value from your life, because it takes time to become what you're trying to do in life. Say you're trying to start some brand or something. What about if you would have took some of them Saturday nights or Friday nights and worked on your brand instead of being out chasing women? See, you would have been way ahead more of the game. How can you not say that that's not the value in your life? Nobody's here to judge a person for what the fuck they do, but let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. That is the value in your life. Same thing with sleeping around with a lot of women. You think it's just women who it devalues, but it also devalues you as a man. Because if you want some high quality woman like a lot of y'all claim, you think she wants to hear that you fuck this one and this one and this one? You think she really want to hear that shit? So you're devaluing your chances. I know motherfuckers don't agree. I know motherfuckers gonna say, I'm just going out tonight and kick it with my friends or whatever. But again, you could have sometimes stay home and work on your purpose to get ahead in life, to get way more ahead in life. So you cannot say that's not taking value or devaluing you as a person. By default, it is. That's why I don't drink no more. That's why I don't smoke no more, because I figured, how am I going to get ahead? Like, I started off with nothing, so I was already behind in the game, just like a lot of y'all watching this video. So I said, how can I get ahead? And then when I started reaching a certain age, I said, man, I need to leave this shit alone. This shit ain't working for me. That shit ain't working for me. When I was like 23, I had to stop smoking weed so I could start driving trucks eventually. You know, some people don't even want to make that sacrifice. I talk to people sometimes like, yeah, this job or that job's hiring. You know, do they drug test and all this bullshit? So, I mean, a high value man has to understand, if you want to be a high value man, you're going to have to sacrifice. You can't do the same shit that everybody else does and then claim that you are a high value man. And while we're on the subject, what does most women consider high value man? A lot of women who go to these clubs are saying they can't find this certain type of man or that type of man, this or that type of man. And a lot of men who are those type of men that are in them clubs, they look at them other guys that these women are talking about and say, oh, that's not better than me. But if he's behaving or making better decisions than you, that's not devaluing his life, by default, he's more valuable, because you're doing shit that's devaluing your life. If this is not true, then you can't hold females to the same fucking judgment. You can't say if a woman doesn't want to go out or sleep with a lot of guys, then she's not less valuable, or vice versa. Y'all get my point. So if these are the type of men that these women want, then all I'm saying is you're probably not going to find them out in clubs. They probably on their purpose or something, more than likely. They don't have time for that shit, I promise you, man. Yeah, maybe every now and then they might go out. Like, people see rappers like, oh, Jay-Z's in a club or something like that. Maybe not. Maybe he just made a video and he was in a club working on his purpose. See that purpose thing, that how that always pops up over and over again. Even if you have a woman right now and you stop doing your purpose shit, that woman might start not even wanting you now, because now you was improving, you was doing all these things. And then when you got a woman, you start getting lazy. You don't want to do this and that no more. You want to be hugged up with her 24/7. Yes, they want this, I guess, most women. But at the same time, they don't want you to stop improving and working on your purpose and shit. And sometimes that's why a lot of men lose women, or women lose interest in men. But some men will say that you're talking down on them. They will say this video is talking down on men, when it's really not. Everybody and they fucking mama who exists on earth knows that you should not be going out and drinking every fucking weekend. You just shouldn't. Even if you drink at home, sometimes it's good to save money or something. Also, I'm gonna be jumping around for a second because I want to hurry and get up out of here. Like, another thing, it devalues you as a father, because now all that time that you could have been spending with your kids, you out kicking it with some dude, or it devalues kicking it with girls or dudes, and it devalues you as a husband or boyfriend too, if you always out with friends and not out with your girl. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. You know, once you become a parent, you know, that time is precious. You can't get that shit back. So a lot of times, instead of being out in the club, a person could have been with their kids. Man, it could have been at night talking to their kids about purpose, or not working for somebody one day, or anything. So you cannot say that that's just hating. It's just not good. At the end of the day, it's fun, I guess, but it still devalues people's lives. If not, then think about the 21-year-olds right now going out kicking it every night versus the ones that are, let me go home and study for this test, this exam or something. Think about the road that these two are going down right now. Yeah, it could flip. It could flip. The other one might get their shit together. The other one might fall off. Yeah, I get it. But think about the road that ultimately is leading to where. You cannot say that's hating. That's just facts. You know what I mean? Weed is a drug. That is just a fucking fact. Nobody's saying that you're a bad person because you smoke weed, or you're a bad person because you drink or do this or do that. But it still devalues your life. That is facts. Sleeping around with a bunch of women devalues you. I don't give a fuck what a man says, because it takes away from your purpose. In order to sleep around with a lot of women, you're going to have to come up with a whole bunch of fucking clever fucking game. And you're going to have to find time to, how do I explain why I can't spend time with this one or that one? All that shit, man. All that shit takes time away from you and how good of a person you could become. So when men say this is just hating, they just talking out the fucking side of their head. And that's why I don't do that. Temperature's too hot. Gotta move the phone down. I like it up there better though, but you know it's up in the windshield. And it just don't let me do it. But it ain't hate, man. I get tired of men saying this, hating this, that, don't talk this and all that bullshit. Like I said though, grown men are grown men, and that's your life. You know, I'm just here to hopefully say what I say, and then maybe some people I might help, you know, just like people help me in my life when I listen to people. But some people think they know everything, or some people feel like if I get a whole bunch of Facebook likes, then everything I say must be true and I know every fucking thing. And that ain't how Facebook works. Usually when it comes to Facebook likes, if somebody sees that nobody else liked it, well, I'm not going to be the one to like it first or the only one to like it. And then if they see a lot of people like it, oh, let me like it too. That's how Facebook works, man. Just like status and all the other bullshit. Y'all know how that shit goes. But, yeah, I don't give a fuck what a man says. Go ahead and keep chasing women, a bunch of women if you want to. I don't give a fuck. I know why you do it. I'm a man. I mean, it's not fucking, I get it. You know, just because you could do something, though, don't mean you should do it. You get what I'm saying? I know why you're doing it. I know why a lot of men do it. But do you want to reach your full potential, or you want a whole bunch of women? Because ultimately, if you want to keep it real, reaching your full potential will get you a whole bunch of women, honestly. So really, you're hustling backwards either way. But, you know, as long as men can front and act like they doing shit and get away with getting some pussy here and there, they gonna do it. But at the end of the day, you getting a little bit of pussy, but you're not getting your purpose. No, I'd rather have my purpose and pussy. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I see it. I'd rather have the money and shit and pussy. But you can have both. Well, I don't get why you selling for one. That's stupid. But guess what? Because it's harder to be on your purpose. It's much easier to do the other route. And that's why. And some people, they don't want to be alone. They can't handle being alone. I gotta be with my dudes tonight. We gotta go kick it tonight. They'll go crazy if they just sat in the house and worked on their fucking purpose or something. They would absolutely lose their fucking mind. Because a lot of people have not actually grown up. And that's another thing. High value men grow up. So that's another thing. If we still doing things that we was doing when we was teenagers, how can we say that this is high value man type shit? It's really not. And all of us, all men, need improvement in areas. You know, all of us could be childish in certain areas. So ain't nobody here to point a finger at this one or that one. Nah, motherfucker, point the finger at yourself and understand that you need to self-improve. There's no such thing as no room for self-improvement. There's always going to be room for it. All you got to do is sit back, analyze yourself like you look in the fucking mirror, and then you'll find some shit that you need to improve on. But what I don't get is how as men do we say that, oh, this devalues women, but the same shit does not devalue a man? That's bullshit. And if you believe that, you're stupid. It's the same shit. That's a lot of reason why I started thinking about, man, sleeping around with everybody ain't a good idea. Because I was like, well, if this devalues women, how the fuck don't it devalue a man? Well, if going out to a club every night devalues women or could devalue them from reaching their full potential, how does it not devalue a man? Of course it does, man. But, you know, people are hypocrites too, you know, and some people have fallen for the society bait of, you know, you're a man so you can get away with sleep. It's okay to sleep around. It's okay to go out and party every night. No, it's not. Because you're ruining your life, man. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. And if you're not ruining, maybe you're a responsible adult that goes out, right? But you still taking time away from shit that you could be self-improving on. That is just facts. There's no way around it. You know, this is a long-ass journey. you ain't about to get on top just like that. Like, it don't happen like that. It's gonna take every last bit of everything that you got. So basically going out all the time and kicking it or chasing a whole bunch of women, basically you're celebrating. You're saying that you won already, so celebrate. I don't feel that way. I don't feel I haven't won yet. I don't have a boat yet. I don't have a house yet. You know, I don't have all the things I want. And even if I did, I still wouldn't stop. I'll never stop. You know, that's just what it is. Because there's always room for improvement. That's what a high value male is supposed to do. I want to be high value male. So I got to do the things and move the way a high value male moves. You cannot move the same way as low value males that women claim that they don't want and all this. Even if it's not about a woman's opinion, but women do be on point about it. You cannot be a high value male, move like the average men. It's like you think that you got a pass, but all the other men don't get a pass. I can do what they do, but I don't get a pass. I get a pass. No, it don't work that way. That's not how life works. So people just gotta keep it real with themselves, man, and realize that, hey, I'm fucking up. I need to fix this. I need to fix that. You know, that's just how I feel about my life. My life ain't perfect, man. You know, everybody's life seems perfect on Facebook because everybody gonna show you the best, you know. But I know my life ain't perfect. My life is good though, you know. But guess what? If I would have kept doing some of the shit I was doing, I don't think I would have been where I am right now. And that's what I'm trying to tell a lot of people. You know, another thing, I'm getting a bag. I'm getting a bag. That's subjective, you know. And also, people value different things. So what is getting a bag to you might not be getting a bag to the next motherfucker. You know, if I go up to Jay-Z and be like, look at my check, dog, I'm getting a bag, that motherfucker is gonna laugh. He don't consider that getting a bag. So, you know, a lot of times, you know, people are saying they getting this and that, and I guess what I'm trying to say is a lot of it is, as long as I get some pussy out of it, or as long as people like me and pat me on the back, then I'm cool with it. But at night, I go home and I'm really struggling to get by every day or every check to check and all that. That's not good, man. And the only way to change that is to do what's right. You know, I know people right now that struggle a lot, but they don't want to quit smoking weed. I tell them all the time, man, I didn't get my shit together until I stopped doing that. They don't want to hear that, though. They take it as judging or something, but it's not. It's not me judging. Nothing. I mean, shit. I don't see nothing wrong with anybody smoking weed, but if you really want to get your life together, and I suggest you not do it. I don't see nothing wrong with people going to a club, but I don't see nothing wrong with people going to clubs and all that shit. But if you really want to get your life together, especially y'all young crowd right now, I'm talking to y'all mainly. You really want to get your life together, or you really want to be married, you're a woman, you really want to be married, I'm trying to tell you, going out to a club, dealing with a whole bunch of men is not the way. That is not the way. It's going to devalue you. It's not good. But let me get up out of here, man. You know, I just get tired of hearing the shit that men talking down to me and all that bullshit. Ain't nobody talking down to no fucking man. I spit this real shit. If men, you could accept it or reject it. It's that simple. I ain't here to play fucking footsie with motherfuckers, especially grown ass men. I'm not here to play footsie with motherfuckers, or suck up to be friends with motherfuckers. I'm saying what's real, because as men, we need to hear what's real. This is where I grew up around males that told you whether you wanted to hear it or not, whether it was nice or not. They told you what you want to hear. So that's what I do on my channel. I'm not here to play footsie with grown ass men and tell them shit they want to hear. That's the problem now, you know. And truth be told, I think that's a big problem when it comes to females. Like, a lot of people are telling them what they want to hear instead of what they need to hear. And then when you say shit that they need to hear, you become this bashing person. But really, you're just trying to help. Maybe you could change some lives. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a high value male, man. It's subjective, but at the same time, it's really not. Like, a high value male is a high value male. You don't really get to define that. The truth defines it. So you could try to skip along and I'm gonna put my own rules on. Okay, do what you do, but is it really real though? So if I'm fucking a whole bunch of women, right? Instead of like basically trying to find one woman, right? Yeah, some people gonna say that's a high value male. Some people gonna say it's not. The truth though is it's not, because if it is, then that means women who fuck around with a whole bunch of men, then don't judge them. Don't judge the women. That don't make, all y'all women listening, look, it don't make a man, it don't devalue a man when he do it, right? So I guess it's okay for you to do it. That's what they saying. That's what they saying, man. And we could just, even, my point is this, man. The problem with sleeping around with a lot of females is it takes too much time away from you becoming a high value male. I don't give a fuck what man thinks different. Listen closely. The problem with sleeping around with a lot of women is it takes too much time and energy away from you becoming a high value male. You are not going to reach that shit by doing that shit. Oh, well, Jay-Z did it and all them other guys did it. Yeah, but they probably was on their purpose first, and then they became that high value male. Then, now that's why all the women want to fuck Jay-Z and them. Y'all doing it the other way. I'm a front on Facebook like I'm high value to fuck a whole bunch of women. Fuck the women right now. Not fuck them like who cares about them. But as far as you becoming a better man, that's the kryptonite to motherfuckers. It's the women. But women's also the blessing to a man. I get it. The woman. That's the difference. There we go. A woman is a blessing. Not women. Women is kryptonite. And half of them talking to this one and this one and this one anyway. So y'all wasting y'all fucking energy. If the woman really likes you, you'll know. If she really just trying to be with you, you'll know. It ain't hard to figure this shit out. See, you ain't got to go around chasing and doing all this and neglecting your purpose and all that bullshit when you dealing with a woman who really wants to fuck with you. But when you're dealing with women, now you got to neglect your purpose and all this other shit and act like I'm doing this or that. And even if you are getting a bag, you could be getting a bigger bag if you wasn't chasing a bunch of women. High value male. What the fuck does it stand for? You reaching your full potential as a male. By any means, in all aspects. Your sexuality, all that. As a father, all that. All this. That's another thing. How can I be the best dad ever? And when I'm gone, say, man, I gave it my all. If I'm out chasing women, I can't do it. There's no way. Oh, he's judging now. I'm not judging nobody. I'm telling y'all facts. You could do what you want to do. I'm not saying it makes a dude a bad father if he decides to go out and chase women. What I'm saying is you would be even a better father if you didn't. I'm not saying you're going to be broke if you go out and chase women. What I'm saying is you'll have even more money. I'm not saying any of these things you can't do. You could do both things, but if you want to reach your full potential, sacrifices have to be made. If you want to be different than everybody else, the 20%, then you can't do what 80% do all the time. Some things 80% of the men are doing is fine, but not everything. Some of that shit has to be sacrificed, and they're not willing to sacrifice. The 80% ain't willing to sacrifice everything that the 20% is. And that's exactly why the 20% is the 20% and the 80% is the 80%. I'm not here to play footsie with grown men. It is what it fucking is, man. Do you want to be a fucking high value male in real reality, or you just want to fake it? That's your choice. I don't give a fuck. It's not gonna hurt me. Stop, and another thing, stop letting women fucking determine stop letting women, how can I say this? You gotta stop letting women make you feel like you're high value. Oh, well, I fucked 3 women last week. Yeah, I'm high value now, even though I'm faking it and I'm really not. Now I feel good, my head's big. That's the problem. You letting women blow your fucking head up. You should be looking like, man, I ain't done shit last week, man. Instead of chasing those women, I should have been on my purpose. I'm fucking up right now. I'm failing right now. But most men, what they gonna do? Oh, I got some pussy. Oh, I'm winning. I feel good about myself. You shouldn't. You really shouldn't. All this celebration, and you ain't won shit. Why you celebrating if you ain't won? That's my thing. I ain't won. So I don't got time to celebrate. I got time to spend time with people, laugh, and enjoy life a little bit. But every fucking weekend and all this bullshit, I ain't got time for that. Now, if I got a goal in life and I want to reach it, that shit gonna be hard as fuck to reach. And I'm gonna need almost every last bit of time. Time is too short, man. Life is too short. So you could lollygag and play twiddle your thumbs all the fuck you want to, but I'm telling you, it's gonna cost you, man. Just like the women who are out now, younger women, it don't matter if they younger or older, whatever age, out looking for husbands in fucking bars and shit. Good luck. Because most husbands are not going to bars for the most part, because most men who do go to bars are there to try to pick up women. And husbands say, hey, I don't want no woman from there. Because they think most women who are there are actually, you know, probably dealing with a bunch of men. It might not be true, but that's the perspective. So why would a husband type of husband material guy be out in the bar? That's what women don't get. They still don't get it. Like the men that they talk about they want so much, they not hidden. I mean, they exist. They just hidden to y'all because y'all are out in the wrong places. Women need to put themselves in places where high value men would be. You know, what do high value men do? Where would they be at? I'm trying to tell you, I doubt you're going to see them in the bar every Saturday night. I promise you that. Not because men who go to bars ain't valuable or they're not good men. Because I don't want nobody, he's judging. I don't judge none of y'all. Period. I'm making this video to try to spark light in motherfuckers. They don't make you a bad person or less worthy because you're doing it, but you're devaluing your chance to reach your highest value as a male. That's it. That's all I'm saying. If you can't get that, then I don't know what to tell you. Go back to the friends that don't want to tell you the truth because they don't want to sacrifice. They don't want to sacrifice like the 20% of the males. See, the 80-20. The 20% that all women want. Them men had to sacrifice, dog. They didn't just get there. You're not going to get there unless you sacrifice. Plain and simple. But you want to kick it with your friends every weekend? You're not getting there, bro. You want to chase women all the fucking time? You're not getting there. You want to front like you're doing something that you're really not, that you really want to do? You're not getting there. There's only one way to get there. There's only one road to this motherfucker, dog. There is no shortcuts to becoming a high value male. There's no shortcuts. And you got to do it for yourself, not women. Do it for yourself first. Then if you got a woman, she benefits from it. If you got kids, they benefit from it. Everybody in your life benefit from it. But you got to do it for yourself first. Not for no fucking Facebook likes and all that bullshit that don't matter. A lot of that shit is fake anyway. Like I said, people click likes when other people click like, oh, they liked it, I like it. I don't want to be the only one to like it, so I'm not going to like it. This is what they do. So I'm telling y'all, man, stop with the bullshit, man. Or do what you do. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to keep making these videos. You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe my YouTube channel might blow or something. I don't give a fuck if it does or it doesn't. You know what I mean? I'm just doing it because I love to make these videos. Shit. So I'm about to be up out of here, man. In case y'all wondering why I look so like this, I'm trying to make this shit come out. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But yeah, I'm out of here, man. Fuck it, man. Y'all get it or y'all don't. You know what I'm saying? You get it or you don't. And either, just like the women, like either they get it or they don't. Just like y'all say that, you know, anything that you say that values a woman, that values you too as a man. You're a human being. Like, you can't say, well, I'm a man, so this don't count against me. I can snort coke, but because I'm a man, but a woman, she can't do that. That'll hurt her. That's basically what people say when they say I can sleep around, but a woman can't. Same thing, dog. To me, it's the same thing. And the reason why sleeping around devalues you because they say because they said that because for one, spiritually, they say like you're getting different spirits put in you, make you think different ways. You start thinking like the person you was fucking and all that. What if you was just fucking some woman just cause? Or, you know, it could have been a woman.
West Side RSC sucks. LAPD on my dick, I'ma squeeze and bust. If a rap nigga did switch cheese and bust. All this rap money, nigga, look, I need too much. Money, loyalty, and love in the dream we trust.
Yeah. But that's my mom calling, so I need to get up off here, man. And I see everybody disappeared, so I'm out here too, man. But yeah, man, number one rule, man. Well, I ain't gonna say number one rule, but one of the rules is if it devalues women, it's devaluing men. Plain and simple. A lot of these women was 10s. They was 10s, dog. When I say 10s, we're not talking about just looks. Like, you could be you might not even be attractive to me, and you still could be a 10 as a woman, because you might have a whole bunch of other things going on. And just because you're not attractive to me, don't mean you're not an attractive woman. So what I'm saying is, a lot of women was 10s. They had the chance to get the high value men at first, but then they just kept going to bars and all this and letting men defile them. Now it's harder. They still do it, but it's almost impossible. You know what I mean? Because they basically ruin their chance to get married by dealing with men who don't want to get married and a lot of things, man. So nobody's judging them for going out and having fun, but you got to understand that you got to keep that to minimum, because that is not helping your life. If it's not adding to your life, it's taking away. Plain and simple. So if you're going out kicking it and drinking and all that shit, if it's not adding to your life, your health and all that shit, it's taken away. There's no way around it. See, you can't straddle the fence and have it both ways. If it's not adding to your life, it's taken. That's just what it is. Because all that time could have been used for your purpose or whatever. You could have sold a couple more items or whatever. Maybe you was at home and something clicked in your head about another opportunity or idea that has to do with your shit. But if you are, how can I get some pussy tonight? You're not thinking about your fucking purpose. See? Ain't nobody trying. This shit too raw, man. It's too raw for a lot of men. They're not ready. I think a lot of men have been used to talking to a lot of women, and they're used to that, let me make it feel good to your ear type of talk. You know? That's what I think was going on. I don't know. All I know is I gotta keep improving. I'm far from, like the finish line. Ain't no time for celebrating, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I celebrate, but not really, because I know that there's more work to do. You see what I'm saying? So take it how y'all want, man. I ain't gonna keep fucking holding this video longer. There's no purpose. I don't have nothing else to say. I'm out.